What's up, guys? Pypo here, bringing a video to me doing some BM Hunter PvP action. I actually got in a little bit late to this one, but it looks like it just started, so I'm not gonna complain too much. I mean, the queue time was pretty quick, I assume, because I got a spot from someone who left. Heroes in the back, immediately gonna jump in. But I do have a topic about that I want to talk about in this video. I said I have a topic about that I want to talk about. My English has been really strong recently, I don't know if you can tell. But basically, I was talking to Gabs recently, also known as Suki to you guys. And, basically, she called me something that pissed me off. Like, it was a joke. Like, she was just teasing me and shit. And it made me think of some, like, funny stuff for a video. So, basically, what she called me was a white knight. She was just joking about it or some shit. I think someone said something to her and I told them to fuck off or something. I don't know what happened. But she called me, like, a white knight. And it really actually offended me. And the reason it offended me is actually kinda... I don't think I've ever talked about this in a video. So basically, if you guys don't know what a white knight is a guy on the internets that tries to come to the defense of pretty much any girl in existence, also on the internets. It's very common on, for instance, forums, games, anything. You've probably seen a situation in which there's been some kind of random girl online doing whatever the fuck, and for maybe she'll fuck up, maybe she'll be a bitch, maybe she'll do something horrible or some fucking stupid shit. What she fucks up, something happens, or maybe she doesn't even fuck up. Maybe there's nothing going on at all, but for some reason the guy feels the need to come and like protect her for some reason. And this often comes across as the most retarded shit ever, because you have a girl who really doesn't even want the situation to be like this. Has like just a bunch of random guys protecting her for her safety. And honestly, I find it like extremely sexist a lot of times. And I mean it's sexist against women because, number one, why the fuck do why do you think some woman needs you to protect them? It's weird as fuck to me. I hate that shit. But more so because I think a lot of girls and a lot of women who play games who actually use these guys don't realize what's going on. So basically 9 times out of 10, and I had to explain this to Suki, which is why I'm talking about this now. White knights aren't nice people. Like, that's a misconception. It's a misconception usually by the women who have the white knights surrounding them, that these white knights are so nice, and these white knights... It's the same as a person who says, like, nice guys always finish last. It's the same category of people. Basically what this means is there's a person out there who is being nice for the sake of getting something in return. They're not doing it because they are agreeing with you. They're not doing it because they genuinely think you need help. They're not doing it because of any reason except you're female and they think that maybe if they're nice to you, they will get sex in return, or at least something along those lines. Usually online, it's like, oh, you know, they want fucking nudes or some shit. And a lot of times it never manifests into that, but that's how it starts 9 times out of 10. So when someone called me a white knight, it's like, it actually offended me because I'm like, no, I don't give a shit about if you're female or not. I'll defend someone whose point is right and they're getting berated for no fucking reason. Like, that's what I'll do. I don't care what your fucking sex is. Like, that's not who I am. So it actually kind of pissed me off. And I think a lot of people don't realize that that's what a white knight is. And I fucking hate. If you're a white knight and you're watching this video, I genuinely hate you. I don't understand how you can fathom, okay, there's a woman, therefore I'm gonna go protect her, and hopefully in response to that she'll give me something. And the reason I say it's the same guys, it's the same people as the guys that say nice guys always finish last and that kind of shit. The people who say that are assholes. You know why they're assholes? Because for some reason that guy who was saying that, basically what in his mind what's happened is he went and was nice to a girl. That's what happened. He was nice to a girl one time or maybe multiple times. And after being nice to a girl, he thought, well, I was nice to them and they gave me nothing in return. They gave me nothing in return for me being nice to them. So for some fucking reason, this guy who says nice guys always finish last has this perception that if he's nice to a person, particularly women, that they now owe him something. You're a fucking asshole. They don't owe you shit. Just be a nice person. That's how the world works. Just be a nice fucking person. Don't expect to get fucking pussy in return just because you're nice to a girl. That makes no fucking sense to me, and you're an asshole for saying it. I don't understand how you can even fathom this is an okay thing. It makes no fucking sense to me. Why do you even think this way? And it pisses me off because there's a lot of guys out there that I think aren't like that, but they've heard nice guys finish last bullshit, and then they spread it around like it's their fucking preaching the fucking Bible or some shit about guys not being able to pick up girls, and I just pop triggered by accident. Good lord! Whenever I take my hand up with the keyboard and I put it back, I never put it back in the right spot, so I fucking hit fucking keybinds and shit. Good lord! And it pissed me off, and it got me thinking about this whole like there's just this like fucking infestation of white knights online. Like, it's literally all over the place. You cannot go to a single vid and see. I mean, it's pretty equal between on females videos or on game or surrounding gamer females and stuff like that. It's pretty even on white knights and then cunts. Like that's pretty much the separate. Unfortunately, that's the separate. You have guys who straight up are just like, hey bitch, give me nudes and shit like that. That's like 40%, and then you have another 40% that's like fucking with the white knights defending her from all these bad things, and oh my god, she needs my help, and blah blah blah, and trying to be like this nice person, and it's like, what the fuck? And then you have like 20% of people who just like, pretty much like me, who are like, I don't give a fuck. What the fuck is going on here? Stop being fucking retarded. Jesus Christ, it sucks. And it's just retarded that that's the way that it is. It makes no sense to me. It makes no sense to fucking anybody, and it pisses me off every time I think about it. And it's the worst thing to see, like, my friends do it. I've been in a situation before where I was playing. I just fucking fucked that up. If you're playing BM, guys, do not pop your CD until you. I basically just got stunned for no fucking reason. I could have got out of it immediately, but I got greedy and popped the CD immediately when I fucking got down there. I'll put crows on this guy. Let's see how much this crow does work. Crow hype, crow hype, crow hype. What's up? Oh, buddy, get disengaged. Fucking 52k to your face. That's just rough business, sir. Oh no, I'm getting fucking rogue DK'd. Not rogue DK'd, hunter DK'd. How do I fuck up and say, oh, there's a healer at the back? There's a healer at the back. Let's get out of here, pips. We really don't want to be in a situation where there's 17 healers and peoples and everything. Popping my fucking... Oh, get away, get away, get away. Do some damage, do some damage. Do some damage. Do some damage. Yeah, probably deterrence. I have to probably save the deterrence. I thought I'd get that DK, but that fucking... God damn. I have no fucking... I have nothing, actually. I have literally nothing. This is really bad. Do I have any healers on my team? I've somehow popped the deterrence through a stun just then, which was weird as fuck. I'm not too sure how that happened, but, you know, I'm not gonna complain about it. I'm not gonna complain about it at all. I just managed to get out of range there. Had to use all of my things. Had to use all of my things to get away from... Okay, now this DK is dead. Watch this DK's health. What? Did you extend away from your healer? Is that what you just did? You just extend away from your healer? You just fucked up, boy. You just fucked up, and I popped some CDs and crit your face for 61k. God damn. Kinda miss MM for those big chunky boss hits. You know, those 100k fucking... I mean, sometimes you get them as BM. Sometimes you see a giant hit as BM, and it's like fucking sexy as fuck. But not all the time. Not all the time. Another thing I should talk about, guys, is I've been doing a lot more arena recently. I think I might actually... There's a few things that I think I'm going to do in Warlords of Draenor that I'm not used to doing. I basically a while ago just pretty much decided. I just decided I'm not going to push raiding ever again. Because it's boring, it sucks, it makes people fucking angry, everyone fights and shit. There's a lot of stuff that goes on, and that guy just death gripped me around a fucking corner. Seriously? Is that a thing that just happened? I fucking hate when shit like just little things like that piss me off, because I was here. I was here and he death gripped. I like how I stopped to show you. I was standing there and he death gripped me around the fucking corner. Like, seriously? That's the thing that just happened? I'm also not practicing when I preached 2 seconds earlier and I'm popping C's on this guy. Because fuck him, I just want to kill his face. Once kill command's up, I'm fine. Oh, getting warriored. Is he gonna blade storm me? Probably not. He didn't blade storm me? Why didn't he blade storm me? That's actually weird that he didn't do that. I thought he'd blade storm me and get out of that web, but if he blades storm me, I would fucking disengage anyway, so it's all good. Gonna trap him right there just to stop him from getting too much distance on me. And he charges me off that. Gonna pop my motherfucking Roar of Sacrifice right there, because I ain't gonna take no damage. Roar of Sacrifice is such a good defensive cooldown, guys. If you're not using Roar of Sacrifice, I don't know what you're doing. There's too many hunters out there that I've seen, and they just don't even know about abilities. Fucking hunters that don't know about Master's Call. What? I don't understand. Are you playing the game? What are you doing right now? Are you playing... How long have you been playing your 190? Master's Call is like the most important ability in the fucking world. I don't understand. So many. I feel like I need to make... The problem is when I make guides and I make videos and shit, I assume, and this is my fault, I assume people know like the basics. I made so many guides, and then in the comments would get the comments like, why did he not talk about Master's Call? Why did he not talk about this? And it's like, it's because it's the most basic shit that I assume everyone knew. Apparently no one fucking knows. For instance, Master's Call, and for instance, Hand of Sacrifice from your pet and shit like that. Apparently a lot of hunters don't even, I'm gonna open it right now. If you're a hunter and you don't know what the fuck this is, then you're doing it wrong. Where is it on there? Roar of Sacrifice right there. Right there. It's a pet ability. Your pet has to be cunning. Cunning? I think it's cunning. Let me check. Cunning. It has to be cunning spec. If your pet's cunning spec, you get Roar of Sacrifice. It stops you from being crit, pretty much. So if someone pops a bunch of CDs on you, wants to crit your face, really good against Frost Mages, War, pretty good, really good about everything. Everything is good against. Good lord. It just means you can pretty much negate a lot of burst. a lot of bursts, and it's super good defensive for arenas and stuff like that, especially if you see someone popping like a DPS or a big burst macro or some shit, and you just fucking bam, pop for a sacrifice, no crits for you, sir, and it's the best fucking thing in the world. I hate when I see people that don't use it. It's really strange to me. But yeah, anyway, so in Worlds of Draenor, I think I'm gonna do two things that I'm definitely not used to doing, and that's I'm going to push raiding, and I'm also going to maybe raid. Like I said, I'm going to, and then said maybe. I'm going to maybe raid. Basically, what's changed my mind about this is I think the whole reason I didn't get the mob raiding was, number one, I didn't want to find a raiding guild. Like, that's just something that I didn't want to do. Finding a raiding guild is like fucking trying to lose your virginity. It sucks. Like, no one wants to do it with you. You're just trying to throw it out there. No one's fucking keen for it. You're like, I've been ready for 17 years to fucking lose this shit. Why are you attacking Heisenberg? Stop! God, fuck Heisenberg. It doesn't matter because the healer's dead. Fucking that hunter just sat on Heisenberg, and now he's backpedaling and doing weird. I fucking hate that. Does anyone else hate other hunters? Is that just me? I have this distaste for a lot of other hunters, especially when I'm leveling something else. Good lord, sir. When you're leveling, and you're like, I've been leveling a warrior recently. He's like level fucking 55 or some shit. No, 65. And I've been tanking on him. The amount of fucking hunters, and when I say the amount, I pretty much mean every single one ever. They fucking leave pet ton on. They never stop fucking pulling shit. I mean, usually when people pull shit, it's fine with me because I do the same thing when I'm leveling. I just want to fucking run through that shit and get shit done, you know what I mean? I don't mind. But when your pet has fucking taunt and you pull something from across the fucking world and then your pet goes over there and taunts it over there, how the fuck am I meant to pick up aggro, you stupid motherfucking... Same as Warlocks. Same as Warlocks and fucking Frostmage is when you like... I mean, the amount of times I read Nomer, fucking Nomergon, and motherfuckers are jumping off of fucking Nomer down to the bottom, and then all of a sudden, there's 1,000 fucking trogs in my face because you didn't dismiss your fucking pets. I don't understand how you can be this dyslexic and you just have the downs. I mean, this is what we're getting at here. There's an issue with your brain that you just, for some reason, are incapable of thinking about simple tasks. It's like, what the fuck are you even doing right now, sir? Good lord. Good lord. And sorry about the commentary of hates today, guys. Good lord. I've just been, ever since that White Knight comment, I've been like, are you serious right now? I'm pissed off about this. Good lord. I shouldn't say pissed, I'm passionate. I like describing stuff as passionate when I get angry about something. I'm not a very angry person. Like, I scream, I yell a lot, but it's never like in a vicious way. It's just more me being loud and obnoxious for the sake of being loud and obnoxious. If that makes any sense. It's like, I like to put emotion into what I say. I like talking, you know what I mean? I like to put emotion in what I say. I enjoy it. And yelling and screaming and being a fucking asshat is just one of those ways to do that and make it very effective. So I'm sorry, guys, about yelling at you. I'm gonna stop this game. What do you fucking eat? What do you think's gonna happen here? I'm gonna come cap this flag while there's 70 people watching. Anyway, guys, that's the video right there. Thanks for watching. Have a good day, video. I'll see you in the next one. See you guys.
Oh, no, Pypo, you're dead. Come to your senses, Pypo now.